What's up everybody and welcome to the top 5 snipers for Fallout 4. I know I've made a video about this in the past, literally called the exact same thing, the top 5 snipers in Fallout 4, but here I am again to show you guys what is my revised list. Sniper mods for Fallout 4 have definitely been some that have seen the most change between now and like 2 months ago. We've got a ton of new additions, a lot of them got major updates like with animations and stuff like that, and all around snipers are actually some of my favorite mods. I just enjoy using them from a range, and I think in collaboration with some other mods, they're just very cool and very enjoyable guns to use in Fallout 4. I think that's pretty much everything I have to say on the topic. Obviously, this video is going to be my opinion, so if you don't agree with me on some of these mods, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. With all that being said, if you do enjoy, I encourage you to consider subscribing, but let's get right into it. So up first we have the M14 Standalone Rifle. So this is actually the only mod on this list that's not going to be on Xbox One, and honestly that issue and just basically the timing of this mod I think is where a lot of the issues resonate from. This mod actually came out in February of 2016, so way early in the modding scene. This is by FF7, Cloudstrife, and Monitor Man. A lot of the really early weapon mods for Fallout 4 were by FF7, Cloudstrife, like the kind of first AK, the M2 2016, etc, etc. Although it actually does have a lot of amenities that even sniper mods coming out today don't have. The gun itself looks pretty good. It has a nice sound behind it. There are a few unique attachments like kind of a strap so you could hold it around you, and just some different things like other than bayonets and different flash hiders, although it does have those options as well. But the two major ones that I do really like about this are, first and foremost, it does offer some different camos, so you can basically make the gun a few different options here. They all look pretty good. They're not super high quality, but they're definitely high enough quality that you're not going to be like, wow, this gun looks ugly. They look pretty good. And on top of that, it also offers some different ammo types, so you could actually have quite a few different ones, including some infused cells, some tandem shells, as well as you also just have your typical incendiary rounds, explosive rounds, etc, etc. This all makes the gun a lot more fun to use, and it definitely makes it so you could pack a serious punch with this weapon. It doesn't have custom animations, but the animations it does use don't really glitch or anything like that. They look fine with the gun, and actually all around it is a pretty good weapon. The only reason it gets the 5th spot is, again, it just doesn't have some of the modern amenities that some of the more modern guns have. A lot of the other guns on this list have custom sounds, custom animations, and more importantly, see-through sight support. I think that's almost essential for different sniper mods. I and a lot of other people, judging by the download amount of see-through sights, don't really like the kind of vanilla sights, so that'd be an awesome change to see in the future. All around, I would just love to see this mod get even a minor update. I think it's just a great mod, and all around, it's still worth a download even with it being so old. So up next we have the Varmint Rifle. This is a mod by Axis, a very popular mod author, and with him comes kind of quality. This mod is no exception to that rule. Looking at it, you can see it is extremely high quality. The model and the textures look very good, obviously adding in the Varmint Rifle from previous Fallout games. It's actually a little bit of an interesting sniper. It's unique from all the other guns in this list, as it's not that high of a caliber. By default, it only fires a 5.56 round. This means that you're going to see it a lot earlier on in the game, and it's allowed you to get your hands on this sniper, you know, kind of at an early level, not having to wait all the way till you're level 30 or 40 and high level enemies start spawning with them. This one actually does use see-through sights, and I feel like it does have a really good integration of it, although it doesn't really have too many different modifications. There's like 2 different barrels, a suppressor, and 3 different magazines, but not as much as you'd expect from some of the different sniper mods or even some of the other ones on this list. There's nothing wrong with this sniper, it's just a little bit simpler and basic than some of the others, but I think that's by intention. I actually really like having this in my game, especially on new playthroughs, for the reason I did say. I like having snipers at early levels. They're some of my favorite guns, and it's nice to have this and not an overpowered way. So next up we have the Makeshift Anti-Materiel Rifle. I actually really like this gun because it is very unique comparatively to a lot of these other weapons. Basically what it's meant to be is something developed by like the gunners, or just thrown together in the sense that it's an anti-materiel rifle meant to combat some of the different power armor users in Fallout 4. For that reason, it's not as lucrative as an actual anti-materiel rifle, but it still does fire a massive projectile, but it is only single shot. So you're going to do a ton of damage with this gun, but you're going to have to reload after each and every shot, and for that reason I just think it's a cool gun. It has a nice little trade-off, and it's practically implemented into the game. There are actually a lot of different variants, so you can make this kind of a short shotgun, almost a single shot shotgun, or you can make it a kind of proper long-range sniper rifle. It does have, again, see-through sights integration, as well as it actually implements some legendary additions so you could find them across the map. And on top of all that, you actually do also have some different ammo types where you could actually make this pack a serious punch, doing a lot of damage. Like I think on one of the configurations I was doing 350 to 400 damage per shot, the texture and model is extremely high quality, being 2K textures, and all around it's just a very cool gun. Obviously the single shot aspect of it's going to turn some people off, but again, for that damage trade-off, you are doing a lot of damage per shot if you upgrade this thing right, and I think for that reason it definitely makes it a lucrative choice. So then as the runner up on this list, we have the MK14 EBR. So this is a very old gun as well, except this one actually has been kind of maintained and updated more than the M14. So this gun honestly has always just been very high quality. It has nice custom sounds, the model looks very good, and there are a lot of attachments. It's definitely going to be a gun that you could take advantage of those rail systems and really make it what you want. On top of that, we recently got a totally standalone mod giving this some custom animations, and I feel like that really brought this gun to the next level. All the things in it are integrated well. So like the see-through sight support, it just looks so good. It's so satisfying to use. I think it's actually my favorite implementation of that mod into another mod. And all around, you probably have just seen this gun and the quality it brings. Everything about it is just so polished and well done. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like legendaries across the map, but I think that's more of a luxury than anything else, and it doesn't bother me too much. Definitely worth a download, a very fun gun to use, and extremely satisfying to get headshots and kills with. So last but not least, at the top spot, we have the DKS 501 Sniper Rifle. This gun has almost everything right going for it. So the most recent update really put this on a level of its own. I think this is now a weapon mod that all other weapon mods should really aspire to be to. So I'm going to go through the feature list really quickly. First and foremost, the major addition that I really like is now it has custom sounds for each of the different calibers. So if you're using 308, 38, or 50 caliber, you'll hear it and it will sound different. That includes enemies as well. So if an enemy is firing at you with the 50 caliber, you're going to be able to tell the difference between a 38. The same update also added functionality for visible weapons. So now when you holster this gun, you do have the option for it to appear on your back like a normal gun. Pretty awesome in my eyes. There are also some legendaries scattered across the map. And of course, one of the biggest updates was the custom reload animations, which do look extremely good. I love those. And all around, again, this gun just has everything going for it. Obviously, the DKS is a gun that's been in many Fallout games. When it was originally released, it kind of provided the functionality for you to recreate it however it was in old games. So if you wanted to make the one from New Vegas or the one from Fallout 3, the parts and options are there. And now it's even been expanded upon more, so you do even have more options. And all around, it's just a ton of fun to use. It has everything right about it. It has so many different little features that this gun is damn near perfect. My one gripe that I've had for a long time now is I hate the way this implements see-through sights. It's bearable, but if that could get fixed, this would be on a whole nother level of its own, even more so. All around, a very good weapon mod, and again, making the top of my list. That's going to pretty much wrap it up for this one though, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video. As always, let me know in the comments down below what you thought were the top 5 or what ones you would have moved in different positions. As always, again, I thank you for watching, and I do hope to see you all next time. Later.